if you aren't already subscribed, you already know what I'm going to say, don't you? Do I even need to say it? Yes. Yes, I do. Go down below this video and press that red button. Anyways, cue the goddamn intro. So then, it looks like everyone's favourite Sonic leaker is back with an update. Zippo has once again returned, but this time not with a new blog. Oh no. This time it's an update on his first blog regarding the Sonic 30th anniversary, which is great news for us Sonic fans, I must say. Thankfully, it's pretty much all good news too. All the more reason to look forward to this update. Or updates, I should say. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's just take a trip back to Zippo's original leak to see what his update is on. Sega of America is in charge of Sonic now. Yes, really. Nearly management of the franchise is being done at Sonic Pillar in Irvine, California now. They're calling the shots when it comes to games, merch, social media, etc. Sega of Japan is well aware of how much more popular the franchise is in the West, so they've been entrusted with its care. That said, here's some stuff that needs to be clarified. They are not a game development studio. Producers, artists, and all of that are there to ensure development on the games go smoothly. Development is still being done in Japan at the same studios as always. Izuka and Hoshino are still the studios of the franchise, but they're doing so in the US now. Those three changes alone are pretty huge, but I would expect more to come out. There's new hands in the Sonic Pie. This is being described internally as a new era for the boy in blue. Now here's the important part. Edit. Sonic Studio is what they're officially being called now. Sorry for any confusion. So it's confirmed, they've been called Sonic Studio now. No more Sonic Team is gone. Just a note, I've exhaustively been looking into all of this with Sega contacts, sources, and corroborating this information for the past 2 months. Trying to glean into what I can without all I've been graciously given. It's a tiring process. Corroborating information is not an easy task, and for many journalists out there, I feel their pain. What I know, it's a 2D game featuring the modern cast, likened to the Sonic Advance Rush series. But what I understand, it's not internally Sega developed. It's not Nintendo/console exclusive, people want that for some reason. I don't know how many there are exactly, but there are apparently multiple playable characters. It's nearing the end of development. Seems to be a summer release, which will give some space between that and the 3D game. Update time. This collection, set for release this year, will feature the retro entry remix of Sonic 1 and 2. 60 frames per second, full widescreen, with all of the added content. This collection is getting better and better, there's more coming to it. I'll have another update on this before too long. You're going to go, oh. Come on, Zippo. It was going so well. You know how much Unleashed doesn't like bad words on this channel. Like, seriously, come on. Okay, let's once again try rephrase this in a better, more family-friendly way. You're going to go, oh what? No way. Edit. I've heard a bit more about this. Apparently there should be a mix of ports and remasters in here. It should also be on everything, including the PC and Switch. It should also feature games that I've never seen a re-release before. Additionally, I don't know this as of now, but they may also release them separate as an option for those that just want 1 or 2 of them. Edit 2. Well, looky there. Sonic Colors is indeed coming to modern platforms, and that is indeed one of the remasters I heard about. That seems a bit suspicious, man. Zippo? Your credibility is hurting a bit here. Additionally, the information about the collection is frankly outdated, and I have more interesting details about that one coming up here soon. It sounds like a solid collection, stay tuned. So that was a lot of updates from Zippo right there, mostly good. Starting off, unfortunately, the name Sonic Team no longer exists, as they are called Sonic Studio now, like the fan game. I find this to be a very sad event. All those years I've seen the Sonic Team logo appearing in the games, now lost to the name Sonic Studio. Just seeing Sonic Team's logo is extremely nostalgic for me. It brings me back to the days when I just constantly play Unleashed as a kid. Could we just have a moment of commemoration for Sonic Team? Man, I'm gonna miss that name. But sometimes we must forget the past and embrace the future. Sonic Studio is a new name we must live with now. Let's just hope that Sonic Studio will bring great things to Sonic. Right, on to the next thing. The alleged 2D game. So there'll be a 2D game featuring the modern cast inside the classic trio. Basically like the Advance and Rush games, and even more like the Advance and Rush games, isn't developed by Sega, by another developer. Now this isn't confirmed, but this could mean Dimps are coming back with another 2D game. Or not. We could just end up getting a new developer entirely, which I personally think is more likely. Not my preferred option here, but I do think Sega will be asking another developer to do this game. The reason I think this is because for the handheld Boom games, Sega didn't get Dimps either. Now that may be because that was just for Boom and Sega's whole thing with that. Now the reason I feel like Dimps could come back is because after Sega themselves, Dimps have the most experience and success with modern 2D Sonic. Dimps know how to make a good 2D Sonic game, and Sega shouldn't hesitate to let them develop another Sonic game, even if Sonic 4 wasn't the greatest of games. The next thing we know about this 2D game is that it will not be a Nintendo console exclusive, and thank God for that. A lot of people thought this 2D game would be exclusive to Nintendo, seeing as how the past modern 2D games were also Nintendo exclusives, but I'm glad they aren't. Sonic's biggest audience may be with Nintendo, but that doesn't mean Sonic doesn't have fans elsewhere, because he certainly does. Do you know how many people have been asking for PC ports? Yeah, a lot. This game will also have multiple playable characters, which I expected honestly. There are very few 2D Sonic games where there aren't multiple playable characters, and none of those games are the Advance or Rush games, the games which this alleged 2D game will be inspired by. Finally, this game is nearing the end of development, soon to release in summer 2021. Now, this is some great news I'm looking forward to, if this leak is real. In my last video, we looked at a leak which said a reveal for Sonic Colors Ultimate and Generations Ultimate was coming this Friday, but maybe that could be false, and it said we're getting the reveal of this 2D game. It would make sense, which is exactly why it won't happen, because it's Sega. The next thing is regarding ports. So apparently the Christian Whitehead ports for Sonic 1 and 2 will be included in the collection coming this year, including all the extra content in it, which I'm guessing is the time trials and extra playable characters. Since this is the Christian Whitehead ports, it also means 60 frames per second and widescreen, which Zippo stated. There's apparently more coming to this collection too, which will surprise us, which gives me some hope. Will this collection include Sonic 3 and Knuckles? I mean, what else would surprise us so much? That game, since it's the only classic game, should not be getting an abundance of ports, and if they were to finally pull themselves together and actually port it, that would truly be a surprise. Now for the final edits. Zippo says they'll be getting some separate ports and remasters coming this year, mostly of games which haven't gotten a re-release before, like Unleashed for example. These will be in everything too, just like all the other games. Now the main thing here is that ports and remasters are both plural, meaning we could get more than just Colors Ultimate. Maybe an Unleashed or Heroes port is what I'm hoping for. Zippo's last words here regard the Sonic Colors Ultimate remaster, which seems a bit suspicious to some people. This edit came after Sonic Colors Ultimate was leaked, and Zippo claims to have learned about it beforehand. But then why would he have just said about it earlier that this was coming, if he already knew about it? He told us about the Sonic 1 and 2 ports and the other stuff, but stays silent about Colors Ultimate. It just makes people suspicious of him a bit, as to whether he's credible or not, and I don't blame those people. But that's pretty much all the edits and updates from Zippo. Now for my final thoughts on this, it all sounds great to me. I have no complaints here, except for Zippo's credibility a bit. I do wish that we do actually get an Unleashed or Heroes port, but I feel that I might be asking for too much here, especially with the history of Unleashed and how I did with the general audience. I just want Sega to stop shying away from these games and face them like a man. These games, especially Unleashed, have aged extremely well in my opinion, and I definitely think the general audience will appreciate the games a lot more now, since we have more powerful and capable hardware, so now things like lag and frame drops won't be an issue. Anyways, that just about wraps you up for today's video. So it looks like we'll be getting some games this year, new and old, which definitely brings some hope for this anniversary, at least in my eyes. I just really hope all this that Zippo has said isn't just lies, because that really annoy and disappoint a massive amount of people, I can guarantee it. But I just have this gut feeling that Zippo isn't actually screwing with us right now. He keeps on updating this information for us, and I don't think anyone would put this much dedication into a fake leak. I mean, come on, really? Would that actually happen? I really don't want to be proved wrong here, believe me. Zippo, I really count on you here to not disappoint us all. I hope you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one, and hope to see you next time. Peace!